Hello everybody, and I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. So my challenge today is little embellishments, and we are going to be recycling as well too. We're going to be using our jelly prints. You don't have to use jelly prints. You can paint paper, you can use designer paper, you can do whatever you please. So I'm going to get a can here that I kind of straightened out a bit because I have them like all curled up like this, so kind of have to work with them to straighten them up. And when I do put the paper on it, not necessarily this one, you guys, because it's a much more thinner paper. This is a book page that I jelly printed on, and I've added a bit of stamping, and I can go on and keep on adding here if I want to. So what I did was I have this glue that I bought a long time ago. Now this isn't the right bottle because I wasn't happy with this glue, and I gave the whole bottle to my sister, but I kept a little bit too. And I bought this glue because apparently it was good for cans. I was looking for a glue that was good for cans. I can't tell you, I can't remember what this glue was called because naturally I don't have the bottle anymore. So what I'm going to do is on the wrong side of the can, because I want this to be showing on the other side. Now if you don't like this on the other side, you can always, put paper on that too, or you can do it with alcohol ink. So you can gesso it and paint over it as well. You can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to spread this, and I think I just have to do a piece. So it's a very thick glue that kind of has to be spread out. And this video was and if I figure it out, I will let you know. It was supposed to be a little bird that was kind of supposed to be a three-dimensional bird that didn't really work out, but I do insist on trying it again because I really like this little bird, and it's always done out of cans. And oh, by the way, who doesn't use cans? You can always buy, let me see if I have a piece here. Yeah, I do. You can always buy these, brass. On one side they're kind of coppery brass, and on the other side, and you can use those as well. If you say we don't use cans, so we don't have them. They're not really that expensive, and one of those sheets would give you so many embellishments. Where I go, I can buy them or by the sheet or by the packet, and there's different sizes as well too. But yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't necessarily have to do the whole can because my paper, let me see, yeah, I still have to do a bit more. So yeah, it's a kind of glue. I would try this with Eileen's as well too. Just let it, do it at night and let it set the whole night. So that way you're sure that, and spread it out like this as well too with a little credit card or something. And that way you have it. For the, the meaning of having this glue and I want to use it up, I'm going to use this. I'm going to cover that up, stick that in water, and just lay my sheet. I wanted this this scripture that I have in behind the thing, behind the jelly print too, kind of show up as well too. So yeah, this is what you do, and make sure you spread it out good. You can go over it with the brayer if you want, or a credit card, and then you just let it set to dry, and you have it ready. Now for the purpose of the video, I already have one ready here. This glue just scrapes right off. The one that I did, yeah, it was holding up, but mess. So this is the one that I prepared. So what I've been doing is, make sure it's on there good, is just with my scissors. You can draw them if you want first, but I like kind of wonky hearts, so I'm just doing them any way I please, you know. They don't have to be perfect. You know, there's one right there. Not perfect. It's just, see that? And then you can do them in all different sizes. I'm just going to cut a strip off, so that way I make it easier for cutting. And I have all of this to do embellishments. And this is pretty much the same concept as when I did those autumn leaves. It's to have, you know, your things in a, how could I explain this? To have them a three-dimensional. I'm going to fix that. This one didn't really come out that great, but we're going to fix it. At the end, they look great. There's another one. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to work with these two for now. You can grab something very soft and a stylist. And I lent my things to a friend of mine, which reminds me, I'm going to put this down a second. This dear friend of mine right now is preparing everything for her daughter's birthday, so we're going to be making, she got these little baby jars, right? And she's going to be filling them up with confetti and candy. And here 18 is a big thing. They throw a big party. And then we're making some flowers. I'm cutting the flowers for her on the Big Shot, and she's brought them home, and she's going to be doing all this work, you know, making them more, you know, pop, and she even has some distress ink that I lent her, and then she's going to put this big flower that she made on the top of the painted lid of the jar, and then have these candy, a little thank you tag hanging from them, and that'll be a thank you for, you know, the people that come to her daughter's birthday. And this dear friend of mine is my quilting friend. You know, she is amazing. She is really, really amazing on the things she does. Unfortunately, she has a problem where she gets stuck on colors. She knows everything about sewing. She grew up, you know, with her mother being a seamstress, and she was always helping her. So as for sewing advice, I go to her. And as for color advice, she comes to me. She won't start something without, you know, me doing it. And the point of this discussion is that I asked her for a picture of her daughter, that I want to make her a big, well, it's going to be fairly big judging by how big the picture is, canvas. And this is her daughter. Her name is Sonia, and she's in artist school, but she's studying at the moment photography. So she had lots of pictures, and this is one of them. And unfortunately, she gave it to me like this. So I'm thinking, I grabbed this out. I got this from my niece when she left for Germany, and she gave me a whole bunch of stuff. It was from some kind of whatchamacallit. And I plan to put this on here and, you know, continue with the decoration on top of her head. So if you guys are interested, I can film this. It won't be one part naturally. It'll be a few parts. I can film this for you guys. If you know, you let me know if you want. I'll film it. There's no problem for me. I'm not in a hurry to load up these videos, so you know I can do them slowly. Yeah, if you would like, I would do that on video. So getting back to our little embellishments, I'm just going to give it some dimension, you know, going around here. And I'm using this paintbrush because I lent her one of my little, you know, ball things that I use, the right size that I would be using on this. So she has it at the moment. And I'm just going to fix it up like that. Now, naturally, you know what, you guys, I'm sorry. Before you do this, just give it a little bit of darkening up the edges with some ink. And you might find little pieces like this that come up. You can fix it up. I've been fixing it up with glossy accents. But the purpose is just to show you what these look like when they're done. So what I'm going to show you now is I've been poking holes into them. Some of them I've been going right into the center and poking them. Some of them I've even been poking them on the edge. So I'm going to poke this one in the middle and just have your hole ready to put in your jump rings. And there you go. So you have that. So now I'm going to show you. This is all you guys have to do. After that, it's up to you on how you want to use these little embellishments. You can cut little flowers. I tried cutting little flowers with my punch and it went right through. And I'm going to do the same thing with these, what I'm going to show you now. So this is what I've been making. And then you can go over it with glossy accents. Okay, so here's, mind my dirty hands, you guys. Here's one of them. And these little beads here aren't actually beads. They're a whole bunch of sequences stuck into a pin. And it made this design. This was an old bracelet that I couldn't sell, and I got sick and tired of seeing it, so I took it apart. And this was part of, you know, what was in the bracelet, and I had my own beads put into it as well. So yeah, I stuck a little hand here, and then naturally you can put in one of these little, where am I? There we go. Where if you want, you know, you can go ahead and just attach it to a little album. Like I have my little one here, the three inchies, that I'm not going to put this because it's too close to the color. I might use the one I just did just to hang it off. I would have to naturally poke the hole here in the corner. And then my other one, where's my other one? Here it is. Now this is the one that I went over with glossy accents. And because I thought of it after, you guys, so it was kind of, it was already all, you know, put together when I put the glossy accents on. So I'm going to try to get everything here, so that way you guys can see what's on this one here. There we go. So this one has a little owl. It's got a little key hanging down there. It's got some beads. The thing here is missing. I only have gold ones and bronze ones left, so I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be in a hurry to put something on here. I wanted silver, so I'm going to look for that. If I don't have it, I'll go out and buy it. So that's another one there. And naturally, you know, your jelly prints, if you find them too plain, you know, just go over them with some stencils, some lines, some stamps, and, you know, you get that design into, you know, your little tiny objects here. Now, what I did try, besides the bird, was a bigger heart. And it's this right here. And this is all the same one that I did the little hearts with. So this one can hang like this. Now, it's supposedly supposed to be more bulky, but it was. But when I started to sew around it with the buttonhole stitch, it kind of started getting squishy. So I do want to figure out this as well too, on how to keep it nice and, you know, bulky. And here I put a little ballerina. There's some of my beads made, and this came out terrible here. I'd have to work on that as well too. But you know, your first projects, when you're working with them the first time, they don't usually always come out perfectly well. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. So you can make bigger objects as well too, and you know, you can make 3 of these and have them hanging one underneath each other, and just have a simple thing that's hanging on a wall or on a doorknob. So that's my challenge for today. To make your own embellishments, recycle a can if you can, or you know, buy that to use it with, and you can work with it. You can mold it any way you want, and have it, you know, just a little cute embellishment to hang off of anything you want. You can even make a beautiful pair of earrings out of this, which would be adorable too. In that case, for the earrings, I would probably do the other side as well too with paper, the same paper, and that way, you know, you wouldn't have a problem if the earrings turn or or whatever. So it's up to you if you want to do the other side or not. So there's my challenge for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, just ask. If you want me to do the canvas on filming it, I certainly will. Why not? You know, it's going to be a long process, you guys. It's not going to be, well, I am in a bit of a hurry because I think her birthday's around the 20th of March, something like that. So yeah, I have to start getting it done, and you know, I'll film it and have it in parts, and so that way, you know, you guys can see the process, or start, you know, one of the big things first, and then it's always about long videos. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you liked the video, and until the next time, goodbye.